Good morning traders and welcome to today's live trading. Today is the 14th of February. As usual we are on the FTSE 100. So let me run you through today's analysis. You can see price is currently sat just below 7200. So already near a key level for the day. Around 7200 you can see we have this small band. Below the band that price was sort of toying with a lot yesterday, you can see is the one around 7180. We have one below just above 7150 and one around the 7135 level. And then if we do manage to break up today, we do have quite a big one around sort of 7225. So plenty of bands for today. They're I don't know what the price movement will be like obviously, but if we do get some decent movement, then there are plenty of levels where we can get involved. As far as immediate trade setups go, there's nothing on the radar really. If price was to open up here, it's unlikely, but if it gave me a sell signal that I could take down to here, that would be good. I think what's more likely is if it opens up here, we will probably spike downwards and then continue in an upward trajectory if that's the way we're going. So I don't think that will actually be doable, but who knows, I will watch and see. So until then I will go grab a drink. We've got about just under 10 minutes to the open, and I'll catch you back here later on. Right, so we've just coming up to 25.2. I'm going to put a sell signal below this candle. Low of 19.8, so I want to be in at 18.6. Let me just enter that now. 18.6, submit. So that order's in. In fact, the trade's been triggered straight away. So as usual, the stop will go just above. I'm actually going to put it just above this swing here, just because there's half a point in it there. So there's no point using this one. And the obvious target is obviously just to move back down towards this band here. You can see I was talking at the open, looking potentially for a sell signal, but I thought what would happen is we might spike upwards. That's just all we got. At 8 o'clock we just spiked straight upwards. We came back down, tested, but no buy signal there, and then we've moved up. So we've held up here quite nicely, and then after probably like an hour of sideways price action, finally got the sell signal. So we'll see how far it can move down. Like I said, the target will be towards this sort of level, just above 200. So the reward to the risk taken will be good. So yeah, I'll bring the ticket up and we'll see how this one runs. Right, so just seconds before 10:30, we have finally been closed out of this trade. That took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That took half an hour of literally just sitting a point above the take profit. So I think it was in last week's video we were talking about the market knowing where your levels are and intentionally trying to wind you up. This candle here had a low of 7204.8. So to take me out at 7205, because the spread's a point, it would need to come down to 7204.5. So that's 0.3 lower to take me out at 7205 with the spread. So it came down to that level on this candle, that level on this candle, and then within a hair's whisker on the next 3 candles before eventually coming down. So talk about the market trying to wind you up, because obviously I'm sat here waiting to record the final portion of the video, staring at candles that just don't want to come down to that level. So funny really, considering we were talking about it just last week, but nevertheless the trade has worked pretty well. We got in at this candle up here. You can see I put an arrow above it, there we go. So yeah, that was the candle that we used to get in. It was a nice bearish pin bar, closed just below the ATMA, which is good to see. And once we were closed below the ATMA on this second candle, we never really looked back. We tested it a couple of times, and then as we moved down nicely to the profit target at 7205. It could have been a little bit risky just because of, obviously we've had some decent upwards momentum, but going through sort of yesterday as well, there were decent pullbacks. So if this had blasted straight through this band and up to the next one, then yes, that upwards momentum would have been, I would have been a little bit more wary of it. But just because we'd already had a pullback, we've gone up, we've double topped, we've pulled back again, then we've almost sort of triple topped. That just gave me that extra confidence to hold it for a full move down to the next band, rather than looking for a sort of a level halfway down. In certain cases where the momentum is quite strong in one direction, I don't tend to look for a full move to the next band. It depends what risk to reward you can get on the trade. Obviously this one was pretty good. We got in here, so we were looking at about an 8 point, maybe 9 point stop, and I think we took 13, maybe just over 13 points in the end. So yeah, good risk reward trade. So as always, I hope this was helpful. I hope it gives you some sort of insight, or you can pick up a couple of things from these videos. That's the aim with them. If you have enjoyed it, please do feel free to leave a like on the video, and if you haven't done yet, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next week.